Hello everybody, Beaton here and welcome back to another past paper practice video. In this video we will be tackling some consumer arithmetic multiple choice type questions. So let's get straight into the first one. So this question says, at the end of any year, a car is worth 5% less than it was worth at the beginning of the year. If a car was worth $10,000 in January 2011, then its value in December 2011 was, so we see we're talking about depreciation. So the worth of the car went down by 5% at the end of the year. So we need to find 5% of this 10,000 and we subtract that from the value of the car and we'll get what it is worth. So this is 5%, so it's 5 over 100 multiplied by 10,000. So this 0 go with that 0, this 0 go with that 0. 5 times 100 would be 500. So the cost of the car depreciated by $500. So 10,000 subtract $500 would be $9,500. So the worth of the car in December would be $9,500, which is B. The next question says, Mr. Duncan bought a table at a discount of 30%, thus saving $42. What was the marked price on the table? So we see that he bought the table at a discount of $30 and he saved $42. So they want to find what is the marked price on the table. So we know 30%, so we start over 100 of, and we don't know the cost of the table. And we saw that the discounted price was $42. So we can come up with a little algebraic equation. So this 0 go with that 0. 3 times x would be 3x is over 10 is equal to 42. So we can just solve x, which will give us the marked price on the table. So 3x would be equal to, this 10 is dividing, take it over, multiply. 42 multiplied by 10 would be 420. 420 divided by 3 will give me 3 into 4, 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Subtract, we'll get 1, we bring down the 12. 3 into 12, 4. 3 4 is 12. And you bring down the 0. 3 into 0 is 0. So x will be equal to $140. And that would be the marked price on the table. So this answer is C. So we can double check our answer. Since this is multiple choice, we could have easily done trial and error as well. So we can find 30% of 140. Let's see if we'll get $42. So let's see, 30 over 100 multiplied by 140. This 0 go with that 0. This 0 go with that 0. 3 times 14. 14 is 28. 28 and 14 would be 42. So this is equal to 42. So indeed, we see the discounted price was $42 if it cost $140. And that is how the answer is 140. So this question says, at a sale, each book was marked $3 off the original price. Daniel paid $46 for 2 books that had the same sale price. What was the original cost for one of the books? So we see Daniel paid $46 for the 2 books. So we know 46 divided by the 2 would give me $23. So we see $23 will be the cost of one book, and this is after the $3 came off. So to get the original cost for the book, it will simply be 23 plus 3, which will give us $26. So the cost of one book would be D, $26. Another way to look at it, we can say Daniel paid $46 for the 2 books. So to get the original cost for the 2 books, it will be 46 plus, since one book was marked off $3, 2 books will be marked off $6. So this would be 46 plus 6 would be 52. So 52 would be the original cost for 2 books. And of course, to get the original cost for one book, we just divide this 52 by 2, which will give us $26. So this is another way to look at it, why your answer is $26. So let's move on to the next question. This one says, the cost of a calculator exclusive of sales tax is $120. Susan bought a calculator and had to pay a sales tax of $10. So this question says, the cost of a calculator exclusive of sales tax is $120. Susan bought a calculator and had to pay sales tax of 10%. how much change would she receive from $140? So we know this cost here, 120, sales tax is not included. So to find the sales tax that she will pay on the calculator is 10% of that. So it's 10 over 100 multiplied by 120. This 0 go with that 0, this 0 go with that 0. 1 times 12 is 12. So $12 in terms of tax. So 120 plus 12 would give me $132. So we see the change that she will receive would be 140 minus 132, which will give me $8. So she will receive $8 in terms of change, and that would be A. So with that, this has brought me to the end of this video, in which I tackled some consumer arithmetic type questions. And as you can see, some concepts were brought out, and I want you to use these concepts to answer more questions like these. So I'll see you in the next video, in which I'll be tackling some more questions. Until then, keep practicing and take care.